The Mirror in Brooklyn. A motivational story about accepting yourself. Brooklyn, New York. The streets were always alive, subway trains rumbling underneath, kids playing basketball on cracked courts, food trucks lined up near the park. In the middle of this chaos lived Ethan Miller, a 17-year-old high school student. On the outside, Ethan's life looked normal. He had a decent family, friends at school, and average grades. But inside, Ethan was drowning. Every single day, he compared himself with everyone around him. At school, his best friend Marcus was the basketball star. Colleges already wanted him. Ethan wasn't even on the team. Another friend, Sarah, was a top student. Straight A's, scholarships guaranteed. Ethan struggled just to pass math. And then there was social media. Every time he opened Instagram, he saw classmates posting pictures of vacations, cars, achievements, and smiling faces. Ethan would lie on his bed at night staring at the ceiling, whispering to himself, "Why am I not enough? Why can't I be like them?" His mind was a battlefield. He wasn't failing at life, but he felt like a failure every day because everyone else seemed to be moving faster, shining brighter. Comparison became a poison. It seeped into everything he did. When he drew sketches in his notebook, he thought, "I'm not as good as the artists online." When he played guitar, he thought, "I'll never be as talented as the kids on YouTube." Slowly, Ethan stopped trying. He withdrew from activities, avoided conversations, and sat silently at the back of classrooms. The fire inside him, small but real, was fading. And he wondered if life had anything special for him at all. One Saturday night, Ethan sat in his small Brooklyn apartment, scrolling through Instagram. He saw Marcus holding a trophy from his latest basketball game. Hundreds of comments, thousands of likes. Another classmate posted a photo of getting accepted into Harvard. Sarah had just won a science competition. Ethan's own feed? Empty. No trophies, no achievements, nothing worth sharing. He stared at the screen until his chest hurt. He threw his phone on the bed and whispered, "What's the point of me? I'm invisible." Tears stung his eyes, but he wiped them quickly. He couldn't let anyone know how weak he felt. That night, he dreamed of running on a track, but every time he ran faster, others sprinted ahead of him. No matter how hard he pushed, he was always last. He woke up drenched in sweat, his hands trembling. The next morning, he skipped breakfast and wandered through the streets of Brooklyn. His heart was heavy, his mind clouded. He didn't know where he was going. He just walked, hoping the noise of the city could drown out the noise in his head. Ethan found himself near an old street he hadn't walked down before. At the corner stood a dusty little bookstore. Its wooden sign was cracked, letters faded, but something about it drew him in. The bell above the door jingled as he stepped inside. The store smelled of old paper and wood polish. Stacks of books towered like walls, and in the middle sat an old man with silver hair, glasses sliding down his nose. "Looking for something?" the man asked with a gentle smile. Ethan shrugged. "Not really. Just wandering." The old man studied him for a moment, then slowly stood up. He walked toward a dusty shelf at the back, pulled out a small package and handed it to Ethan. It wasn't a book. It was a mirror, small, framed in bronze, its glass slightly scratched but still clear. "Why are you giving me this?" Ethan asked, confused. The old man's eyes softened. "Because what you need isn't in a book. It's already inside you. But sometimes we need a mirror to see it." Ethan stared at the mirror. His reflection looked tired, hopeless. He almost wanted to laugh. "A mirror? "That's supposed to fix my life?" he muttered. The old man only smiled. "Keep it. Look at it when you feel lost. You'll understand." That night, Ethan sat at his desk with the mirror. He looked into it, expecting nothing. But the longer he stared, the more he began to notice things he hadn't before. He saw the scar on his eyebrow from when he fell off his bike as a kid. He saw the calluses on his fingers from hours of playing guitar. He saw tired eyes, but eyes that had cried silently and still kept going. For the first time, he didn't just see a boy who wasn't good enough. He saw someone who had lived, struggled, and survived. The words of the old man echoed, "What you need isn't in a book. It's already inside you." Ethan whispered to his reflection, Maybe I don't have to be like them. Maybe I just need to be me." It was small, just a spark, but for the first time in years, he felt a shift inside. One day, Ethan's art teacher announced a local contest. Students could submit drawings for a community exhibition in Brooklyn.